Hello, I'm Jamie.
Hello, I'm Mark, and it's time for another episode of Through the Garden Gate. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between. It's Tuesday night, it's 7:30. It's time for another episode of
Through the Garden Gate. Hello.
I just sorted my sellotape holder out.
Is it still broken? Lack of drive.
All right,
Too bad.
good. All right, George.
Yeah.
Tell me about your week, George. What have you been doing?
I've just been swimming
Yeah.
and earned my free rock hopper badge. I haven't got it now because they have to order it, but
Tell us how you get that.
so I just had to do 10 things that was on the instructions, and then I'll get it. So
Like what?
Tell us some of the 10.
Move an object through the water.
Do you have to swim?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Go backwards from a hoop or
That's funny.
something.
Sounds fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
My swimming lessons weren't like that when I was a kid.
It's really tired me out though because I had to do a lot of like independent.
It's good. I can remember when we had swimming lessons, we had a teacher called, our swimming teacher was called Mrs. Mumbycroft. And she was about 4.5 foot tall, and about 5 foot wide, and she used to shout at you from the side of the pool.
Yeah. And so I had to do blow bubbles for 5 seconds and swim with a float for 5 meters.
You did good then.
Really good. Considering you didn't know whether you'd actually be able to swim on your own at all.
You have to go like this. Yeah. I had to go like that.
Put your head under the water.
For like 5
Yeah.
seconds. And blow bubbles.
Do you hold your nose?
No, I have to breathe through that. I can blow bubbles through it, so.
You're blowing bubbles through your nose?
Yeah. It's a thing. All you have to do is just like do like with your mouth what you're supposed to. Like breathe underwater and it will do it. So.
That's good.
Good. What about the rest of the week? What have you been doing at school? Anything interesting?
Not really. Just usual
Standard school stuff.
Usual old boring school.
Make the most of it, because when you go out to the real world and start working, that's
School's
boring.
the best time, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah.
Rock Hopper badge is a disability swimming scheme. Yeah.
Ah, that sounds good. Really good. Well, glad you had a good week.
It's not like a normal one. It's like a disability one.
Special for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've
Playing
been playing
Battleship
at school today.
Oh, we only used to get to do that at the last day of term before Christmas or something.
Yeah, I won that for Christmas.
Yeah. Did you do that in lunch club or something?
No, I just did it while we were doing physio.
You did it in maths.
Probably teach you a thing or two about maths.
Probably would, yeah.
Yeah, because you have to learn coordinates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it would be quite a good game, actually. Yeah. So I think, was there a special garden fact you had to research last week?
yeah, I remember.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Did you do it or did your dad do it?
George found the picture, I did the writing.
Yeah, because I was at swimming, so I couldn't do it. Oh yeah,
Okay.
and I played Battleships with my best friend and my TA, so.
Brilliant. Stop rubbing it in.
Roman greenhouses were basic structures with a glass roof, and gardeners constructed beds with wheels so the plants could be moved in and out depending on the weather.
Oh.
No, that's a picture.
There's that picture.
So is that brick with...
Yeah, so brick with like a glass roof, and then an open one side, and then they just put the plants in when it was colder.
Oh. And that's what all our greenhouses have started from.
Yeah.
It's quite clever putting it on wheels.
Putting the plants on wheels, not the
Why
greenhouse.
don't we do that?
Put a tomato in wheeled beds and wheel them out when
Or
it's
like in the
Just drag them out and then push them back in again.
In the wheelbarrow.
in the wheelbarrow. Yeah. Great
Yeah.
in the wheelbarrow.
Knowing Mark, that would be the night I think to put them back in and get frost. That's a good fact, George. Thank you for researching that for us.
Sorry, I was turning in Wi-Fi. It never works when it's on Wi-Fi, does it?
No, it never works.
I did see it go a bit blocky.
So they actually had a material that they used as glass, which was made out of some kind of rock. It was like gypsum.
What?
And it was clear.
Gypsum.
So they actually made glass. It wasn't like naturally occurring.
With your ball.
They make glass out of sand.
Dog.
It just shows how advanced the Romans were, that they could, all that time ago, they were producing...
They built the roads that we drive on today.
Some of them. Well, not the actual roads.
Well, no, like...
Imagine the size of the potholes if we were still using Roman roads.
No, they were just like stone... They were like stone roads, and then like when they when like the empire ended, we put cement on them.
Do you know what the Roman road that comes through Lincoln is?
Yeah, it was like stone.
Yeah, but there's a name for it.
No.
It was the name of my primary school.
What?
The Foz Way.
That was your primary school?
Yeah.
Foz.
The Foz Way. And then the canal, which is opposite our house, is called the Foz Dyke.
Is that what it used to be called?
So it's obviously some kind of...
Oh yeah, the Foz Dyke. Yeah, I remember that.
There's a village called Fosdyke on the way between Lynn and Lincoln.
Yeah, I think it goes quite a way, doesn't it?
Must be that same one, mustn't it?
It goes from... I don't know. Where does it start, Dad? Where does it start?
The Trent. The River Trent.
The River Trent or whatever, and then it goes all the way to Lincoln.
I think it goes out the other side as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
But we have such
a
landmark right the opposite of our house, so...
A landmark?
That was Dash.
I can't see that.
Jenny said we had a Roman road and bridge near our old house. It was the only road and path without potholes. So I built it so well.
Told you.
More than likely.
Red tired.
Bye!
See you next week. Good research.
See you, George.
Oh, shall I say that?
No, you can leave it. Or not. Not allowed the iPad.
You can leave it. Not.
Good little bit of fact.
How are the pups? Crazy.
Hard work. Hard work.
At the destructive stage.
It's this pee and poo stage.
Yeah.
It's constant. Absolutely constant. You've got to just be on it. As soon as you know if they woke up within 5 minutes, they'll all go, and if they've eaten within 5 minutes, they'll all go, and then it's just constant. And seeing how they play for half an hour, then sleep for an hour, then wake up and do it again, and play for half an hour and sleep for an hour. It's pretty constant.
Yeah, I remember when we got Dash, and it was literally you have to every time outside try and get them trained. But yeah.
It's different when you got one. Yeah, they'll keep putting it outside every 2
if you got
minutes and
7, like, oh my God.
praise them up. They haven't been outside yet. They're still a bit too small for that. They'll probably go out next week. They were 5 weeks old yesterday.
Where did the time go?
And they're getting big. Yeah, so it's only under 3 weeks and they'll be gone. I have had my arm twisted. I don't know if I told you.
He said that it was happening, but it hadn't been.
Yes, it's happened.
So you're now having one.
We're keeping one, but I said I want to name it. She chose her, and I've named her. And her name is Sprig.
Sprig.
Yeah.
So you got Sprig, Bramble, and Moss.
Still on the same line of, outside nature-y type thing.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Is that a
nice girl.
Kennel Club name?
No, her kennel club name will be something Sprig, but that has to start with our breeding name is called Red Fox Marsh, and then you give each of them another name on top of that.
Okay.
That's got to be done next week, actually.
So what colour?
Orange. We got.
Orange.
Yeah.
What colour was Moss?
Yellow.
Okay.
Weird how you remember. That's the only one I can remember. I can't remember who all the other ones. Have you had loads of rain again this week?
Yesterday was a bit rainy, but not like overly rainy. It was just sort of showers, and then it started raining.
Weekend. I think the whole world had rain at the weekend.
Yeah, I think it was in the morning. We got woke up at like stupid o'clock by the rain. So yeah, both days of the week, George was awake before 6 o'clock. And I was like, for God's sakes, it's the weekend. And then ridiculously, the last 2 days he hasn't woke up till 7 when he's got to be up for school. So
no, never works how you want to. Yeah, we had lots of rain over the weekend, so everything's all wet and slushy still. But and then a decent frost. We had a good frost. What day was that? Was that end of last week?
Monday was a hard frost there as well.
That's really good frost. That's done everything outside. All the dahlias have had it now.
Yeah, my salvias are still okay.
My salvias are right, actually, to be honest. But the dahlias, which are in this slightly different bed, they must be a little bit hardier, mustn't they?
Yeah, I think the salvias must be now. But yeah, everything else is knackered. The tithonias, anything slightly tropical, dahlias,
gone.
Oh, just mush.
Gone. I went out into the plot to get some stuff on Sunday, and because there's dahlias out there, they're all gone, and there's chili plants, and they're all gone, flopped down. Time to start having a clear out, I think.
My chilies in the polytunnel were all right. They've survived.
My one's in the polytunnel, right? But I had a few outside.
Okay.
They're gone.
Yeah, I dug them up and put them in pots to bring inside, and then left them down there. So whether or not they'll still be alive by the weekend is another question.
Might do that with a couple, just to see if I can overwinter a couple.
Yeah, well, these ones have still got like chilies on them, so I thought if I can get them in, even if I can just get them last few chilies ripened up on the plant.
I've got thousands of the blooming things.
Yeah, you have.
Still ain't done nothing with them.
Put them in your hot hut.
Maybe a bit too big. It's just the time thing, isn't it? It
it is.
Especially so frustrating when you want to do so much, but just time restricts you so much. It's crazy.
Especially when you've got 7 puppies to deal with.
Well, they're a pain in the backside now. Even though we can leave them a bit now, we time it right. If we've got to go out somewhere, get them fed. They have a run round for 10 minutes, do the business, and they're asleep for a good solid hour then, so you can get off and do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And then it all starts again. But, if it's, you got to be longer, but you've just got to sort out the mess when you come back.
Yeah. Carnage.
Not very good. Yeah. It's not.
Rolling each other's toilets as well.
Not far from it. Not far from it at all.
I've just been out for a walk with the dogs and it's completely clear tonight, so I can imagine there'll be another frost tonight.
It'll be cold tonight then, yeah.
Really dropped.
Yeah. It's definitely coming in now, isn't it? Proper.
Yeah, although it doesn't look massively cold for the next month. I mean, it's cooler. It's all below double figures now. But yeah, it's not like really cold.
It says 6 on my watch now outside, so that's now. But you wait till it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. That's when it'll be.
It's going to get down to at least 1.
Yeah. Your house is like mine, Mark. 8 banana plants, 6 banana seedlings.
Yeah, I've got my something lily that I grew from a bulb from Farmer Gracie's inside now as well. So it is a bit like a blooming Kew Gardens at the moment in the conservatory.
Yeah, I don't really do house plants, to be honest.
Your house is quite dark, isn't it? You don't have like a lot of light in your house because it's like.
Ain't got a conservatory or nothing. No, they're all quite small windows.
Quite little.
Yeah.
It's an old farmhouse, isn't it?
Yeah. So unless we stand tables near windows, but it's just not going to happen.
No, I mean the conservatory in my house is really the only place that works for houseplants. All the other rooms are just not great. No. The only other room that I've got lots of houseplants in is the bathroom because of the moisture levels. They love it in there.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, everything else. And the bathroom's on the back of the house, so it gets the sunlight, whereas the front of the house gets no sunlight. So all the windows at the front, it's not enough.
No. Yeah, our front is east facing, so that don't get it for long.
Other than messing around with LEDs and grow lights and all of that stuff.
No, it's all right if you're doing specific things like seedlings or growing things on, but not as a constant thing all the time.
No.
I don't see the point of it.
I mean, if that's your only growing space and you don't have a garden and that's your thing, then fair enough. But
yeah,
I've got an outdoor garden. I just neglect them in the summer, which they do get neglected in the summer. It's amazing I've still got any left by winter because they're ignored. Watered every now and again.
Yeah, I should. It's strange because when I was a kid, I had a cacti collection of at least 30, 40 maybe different ones.
Yeah.
And I loved them, but then I think as I grew up and different things came along, sports and girls and things, they just went out the window.
Hopefully not literally. That could hurt.
No, they just got
thrown out the window.
I would imagine they just got left and
withered and dried up.
Even though there's no other cacti, but they're still dried up. I can remember there was one that used to flower every day for once a year for one day. Oh. Big long pink one, and I always used to see that would come out and grow about 6 inches in a day, and then went boom. The next morning, gone. Yeah.
That's funny. I wonder if you'll ever get that urge back at some point.
Yeah, I might do. I got a few Aeoniums and things, and I quite started loving them a couple of years ago. I need to sort something out properly so I can have them somewhere in the winter, and then I might do that, Mark.
Do you bring your Aeoniums in?
They're in the greenhouse bit at the moment. They've come in. They have been out. They went outside all summer, and I brought them in the greenhouse. But I will bring them in. Yeah, they go on the kitchen windowsill. Because
I remember you liking the one at Kew, so the massive one outside of one of the temples at Kew.
Yeah. I might start my succulents up again.
Be good.
Sounds good to me.
Good little journey.
Stop talking about us.
So tonight's guest needs a medal for putting up with me as a boss. She has worked at a local nursery and even grew all the flowers for her sister's wedding, and has ambitions to one day have her own flower farm. It is my colleague Debbie Stimson. Let's get her in.
Remember, I'm sure she said before, no, never coming on there.
I tried to get both of them on, but one of them wasn't up for it. So, but Debbie was.
I'm sure she said that you've asked before or something, and she said no, never. I think there was a while that you couldn't even take photos and put her on Instagram.
There she is.
You're right.
Are you right? I am right, aren't I?
Persuading. Oh dear. How are we?
I can remember that. Yeah, not bad.
Good. Keeping warm.
Not bad. Got my onesie on.
Oh, don't blame you. It's the way forward.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. As soon as every day now, or every night, it gets to a certain point and you think, right, I ain't got to go out anymore. That's it. Comfy's on. Got to do it.
You do. You definitely do.
Yeah,
How's
definitely.
work, Mark? Are you freezing your toes off yet?
It was cold today, to be fair. I've been having my big long coat on, like the dry robe. It's the only way to stay warm in this weather.
Don't it restrict you a bit, though, Mark?
Oh, I don't mind being restricted when it's cold. I'd rather be warm.
100%. I think mine will be coming out of the cupboard. It normally comes only out for camping, but I think it's definitely going to come out.
Stay warm.
So what's the work situation at the minute then, Debbie?
So we've just gone down to doing a couple of days a week over winter. There's still a bit of a chat to come in there, hopefully. But as it stands, yeah, we've gone down to a couple of days a week. So it just keeps helping Mark out and keeps the place going, really.
Because there is so much work to do all the time.
Can't be, because you just put the garden to bed over winter, don't you?
Oh yeah, just put it to bed. That's it.
It's so easy.
It's ridiculous that so many people think you do that, though.
Oh, without a doubt. But no, I mean, I think because we've achieved so much, we've all been shocked at how much we have achieved, haven't we?
Yeah.
In really a short space of time, that I think our boss maybe thinks, well, they've done a great job. It's all done. But obviously, from a gardener's point of view, the work's never done, is it? You can get more ahead. And there's still loads of change to come as well. So we could get even more ahead of where we are now, really.
So tell us a big thing, what's happening now then at work? What everybody can do?
Hedge cutting.
We've been doing a lot of hedge cutting.
My favourite job.
Is it? Or are you being sarcastic?
No. So if there's
that is not what you said on whenever you were last in.
Oh.
You said this is the worst hedge we've done.
I don't like the yew hedges, but only because they're about twice the height of me. So with the long reach and ladders, you get tired a little bit quicker.
I bet. To be honest, I've never really done a full day of hedge cutting, straight through. So I wouldn't really know, because normally, my little bits is fine. So, but I bet once you're going all day, that's hard work.
Yeah, it does. Your shoulders, your back, your arms, you feel it everywhere. But I have to say, I love gardening. I love all aspects of it. But my favourite is the hedge cutting. Just we had a chipper day, didn't we? That was amazing. Yeah, the grunty work, I really do enjoy. But that's
likes the physical jobs.
Yeah, I do. Well, weeding's great. It's got to be done, but I don't get excited about it.
So has he managed to treat you to nice battery machines out, or you're still petrol ones?
Well, Mark brings his battery hedge cutter, which is brilliant, but the long reaches and stuff, and everything's so big. So batteries are great if you just trim, but when we've took. Oh, Mark, how many foot have we taken off some of the hedges these past couple of weeks?
So there was one specific hedge that was around a bed, and we reduced another hedge right next to it. And I said, if we're going to reduce that one, we're going to have to reduce the next one as well. And then when we came to doing it, we chopped it down to the level, and then the piece that we chopped off was bigger than the bit that was left.
No. And did you do that in one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hornbeam.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
So not a evergreen hedge.
No, so that'd be all right. Yeah, that will sort itself out again. But
and not only down but in as well. So that, because otherwise, if you'd chopped it in half, it was as wide as it was tall. So it's
just like a big old cube, wasn't it?
Yeah, which is what it did look like.
It was. It was.
But hedges do get thick, don't they? I don't think people realise over the years, if you don't keep them in, they get really thick. You lose so much space.
Well, from a distance, they just look like your average hedge. It's not until you get close to them and you open your arms up and you're like, that's wider than my arm spread can go.
Yeah, massive.
So we took them in and we brought them down. So next it will be so easy.
Considering when they're obviously just one row, or maybe are they staggered, zigzag down? The actual plant.
That one's just a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mental, isn't it?
It's the topiary next, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah. So when you're in on Thursday, we're going to be doing the yew topiary in the secret garden.
Yeah. I was just about to say, do you like doing topiary? So your hedge cutting's a bit brutal. You got to give it the big one, but topiary got to be a bit more
fine.
Have a bit more finesse.
Yeah. I think anything like that, really. I like a tool. Using a power tool makes everything more fun.
Oh, yeah.
you feel like you get a bit further and a bit quicker. So yeah, no, I think we'll be good.
She's got crazy dogs too.
I've got 5 dogs, so they all like to say hello.
I've got 9 at the minute.
Oh, I bet, honestly, I'd love it, Jamie. We had a litter of puppies. Well, we actually had 2 litter of puppies, down to one of my Labradors and one of my Spaniels having a secret rendezvous without us knowing.
Oh.
So we ended up with 22 in the house that Christmas.
Oh my God.
But it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I loved every minute.
They are starting to get fun now. You can see all the little personalities coming out. And when we let them out of the pen, they just run riot. It's brilliant. Absolutely.
It is
good fun. It is good fun.
They start to get their own little characters, don't they?
Oh, definitely.
They all look the same, but they're so different.
Yeah. You know which one's the whinger, because you can hear it. Whinging. For what reason? What are you howling and whinging for? They sit there and go, oh, tiny little things.
They are with us. They don't leave us far.
No. I can almost guarantee if I open that door, Bramble will be sitting out there next to me.
Yeah.
Almost guarantee that. She doesn't leave me alone.
I have one sprocker. She's a half cocker, half springer, called Willow, and she is my shadow. She doesn't leave me anywhere.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have it any other way, would you? They keep you company.
No, sometimes when you want to go to the toilet and she's sitting in front of you, you're literally just sitting on the toilet and she's there. Just, Rambo, I need to,
TMI.
Never space, especially with three. Well, no personal space in this house.
No, definitely not. I know what you mean. Yeah, but we love them. We do love them. They are lovely things.
We do. We definitely do. They don't always help the garden though.
No.
Definitely not.
Between
they just nick everything.
Well, I've got my archway, and if anything is on that level, they'll just.
They're hooligans. I went out there on Sunday to bring some veg in for dinner, and so I went to the carrots, pulled 4 or 5 carrots up, went to the brassica cage. My brassicas are amazing this year, Mark. They're absolutely brilliant. So I got some broccoli and lovely cauliflower the other day, and I looked back and they were pulling carrots out by the green, out the bloody ground, and running off into the horsefield with them. They watched me do it once and they drag them up, and they were digging the Jerusalem artichokes up the other day.
God, Melly.
Hooligans, absolute hooligans. Bramble's really bad at the minute for food because obviously she's feeding, and I don't think she can get enough calories in to keep her weight up, to be honest. We're feeding her 4 times a day and she's still got skin and bones. And so she's eating everything, absolutely anything. She's going in the chicken run and eating the eggs before we can get to them. Oh, it's funny. I know we're supposed to be talking about you, Debbie, but let me just tell you this. She's quite scared of the chickens, to be honest, and they know it, and they'll like round her up, and even one jumped on her back a couple of weeks back, and she ran, and that was on, obviously claws were in, and running with it on her back. And I was outside, and I went, Bramble, where are you? And she'd gone again, because sometimes she does a little disappearing act, and I could hear a noise in the chicken run because our chickens aren't locked in for the day. And I thought she's in that chicken coop, but the chickens, by the time she was in there, the chickens had gone back in the run. And I saw her stick her head out, and she wouldn't come out because she'd had to run past the chicken, so she was stuck in the coop. And I went, "Come on, you absolute wimp! If in the wild, if you wanted to, that would be one, and they'd be gone. But you're such a wimp." Oh, God.
Oh, bless her.
So funny.
Gentle when they carry the eggs, though, aren't they? Because aren't they meant to, if you give them an egg, they're not meant to crack it, are they?
No, they shouldn't do, but she probably would now because she's been going in there munching them.
What's inside?
Absolute pain in the bum, but they are. Never mind. Right, back to you.
What would you?
Gardening. So did you used to like gardening, or was it just a brand new thing since you've been working with Mark?
No, so it's always been there. So, oh God, where do we start? So from being a little girl, Mum's always. I got brought up on a farm.
Oh,
so
lovely.
We had a lovely home growing up. Mum had a beautiful garden. She was in it constantly, and then every weekend my granddad would come over, and we had a humongous veg garden that was my granddad's and my dad's pride of joy. So always grew up with it, taking up all your spare. And then when just before I left school, I started working on a weekend at Potterton Nursery, which is an alpine specialist nursery. You can go get. We've only got 2 functional rooms downstairs, so it is a bit shared tonight, I'm afraid. So yeah, went and started working there at weekends, and ended up being there for 2 years. So got to learn all about propagating and doing the bulbs. It was brilliant. Unfortunately, got made redundant from there. And then met Dan, and we had the girls, and then did a lot of self-employed gardening. So where we live now, our landlord has a big house with a beautiful big garden around it. So worked there for probably a year. And did also have another few just, nice little gardens that people just wanted help maintaining.
Yeah.
And then, found Mark in the work there. So it was brilliant. And to be honest, I think I've probably loved it more than what I thought I was going to. But that is 100% down to Mark and Chloe, who we worked with. She was amazing. Just a great team of people to work with, and the most beautiful setting. I think it is. We went for a walk round, and Mark's explaining the garden, and I must have been so quiet because whatever you read to what was the reality was just two different things. So you're just walking around like that. Like, close your jaw, Debs. And it was brilliant, and it's just been fun, hasn't it?
It must make a difference having, I don't want to big him up too much, but a really nice bloke as a boss.
Oh, massively.
Because it could, if you had a hole as a boss, it would be a completely different job, wouldn't it?
Oh, those long days where your back's killing. I mean, the lake days when I've been up to my belly button in water in the lake, but I leave laughing my head off because day. I don't think we've had a bad one, have we? It has just been brilliant. And he's so patient. I am not a fast learner when it comes to plant names. So Mark talking about a plant, and I'm going, talk English, Mark. Don't. I like to think I've learned more than what I probably think I have.
You definitely have.
Yeah, it does. It comes out to play sometimes when you least expect it.
Definitely. I've said that so many times now since this last 6 years when I've been taking gardening seriously and actually doing it. All of a sudden, you're going on a walk and something will just come out and I'll go, but I don't know that, and trees will go, how did you know that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's in there deep somewhere, and it just, it's amazing. So I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, we definitely
answer that as a question mark. Yeah, thank you.
If it was my money, I'd have the team out there all year, but it's not my money. That's the problem.
Do you think you would have enough to have all three of you full time?
Oh yeah, in terms of how much work there is.
Yeah.
It's all about what you want the garden to look like at the end of the day. Like the more labour you've got, the better the garden's going to be.
So don't you think you would catch up to the point where you think, oh, not actually much to do today?
No, because there's always a level that you can get to, isn't there? Like there's certain things where you go, yeah, we could spend the next 3 weeks doing this, but actually we've got 5 other things that we also need to be doing.
Yeah.
So you end up leaving bits and then having to come back to them in 2-3 months' time, and then you're almost starting again because it's weedy again.
It's only for instance, because what Debbie said a few minutes ago about the hedge. So you've done it all this year, but next year it's going to be a lot easier because it won't be as crazy. So eventually you might catch up, and then you can start redesigning things, changing things, moving things, I suppose, can't you?
I think a lot of the hedging is the issues with the hedging is the fact that it isn't done regularly, because I've never had time to do it as much as what it should be doing.
No.
Then if there's weeds everywhere, you go, there's weeds everywhere. That looks a mess. I'm going to go and weed. But you don't think the hedge is growing too fast. I'm going to go cut the hedge.
Yeah.
So the hedges are always one of those jobs that you almost leave to last.
I guess it's because weeds and borders are a thing that everybody looks at. So you want them to be looking as good as possible for as long as possible.
Yeah. And if you don't weed something, it's going to seed itself. Whereas if you don't cut a hedge, it's not going to do anything other than get too big.
No.
You can always chop the top out of it.
So basically, you've got Nibbles to help you to cut the grass for you, and you've got a Debbie to cut the hedges for you.
Basically. If only they did a robo hedge cutter, that'd save us some time, that's for sure.
It would. But it is so satisfying. It's one of those jobs where you get instant gratification.
Yeah, because it looks a mess, and then it's by the end of the day, it's like, yeah, look at that. That looks fab.
Yeah.
And it completely transforms a space, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're my favourite jobs where it's like massive impact, big gratification afterwards.
Yeah.
Love it. Anything with like that. Even the late when we were walk stuff, it all the world apart, aren't they? The before and after.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff we've done like that though, haven't we, really? The orchard was a massive before and after.
Yeah. Well, we've done so many big projects that have gone, that are literally like, it looks a mess. We're ripping everything out and starting again, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas usually it's maintenance.
That garden's the point where you're 13, what was it, about 13 years, Mark, from when it was designed?
It's probably more than that now. I've been there 2012. Yeah, so I've been there 13 years. So it's probably 15, 16 years.
Yeah, so it's well established and got to that point where, some of the plants have got woody and tired, so you want to start thinking about freshening, taking them out and freshening ones up. And just as a rule, the garden's got huge now, hasn't it? The amount of the trees we've had to trim and just scale down.
Yeah,
you've removed loads this year.
Yeah, we have.
Well, that's the thing with gardens, they're always evolving. Nothing stays the same. You can't plan a garden and plant a garden and it stays still. It just doesn't work like that. It's always got to change. And I don't think the boss ever considered that would be a thing. I think he always thought, I'm going to build this garden and then that'll be it.
That stays like it.
He never had the forethought to think, how does this evolve over time? And how do we maintain it over time? I think that's a thing a lot of people do. I think a lot of people get a garden designed and built and then think that's the end of it. But it isn't.
No, because you think within 6 months of finished planting that brand new garden up, that looked completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different.
How much plants grow?
It does look in areas like a completely different place. Like you would, there's times where he goes, "Where's that?" And I'm go, "Not here." There's no way that's here, and it is. It's just, it's young.
Yeah.
And now
when I started, everything was new. All the trees were newly planted, so they didn't really look like trees. They looked like, just little sticks.
Yeah.
And we've changed, haven't we? Whereas the designer probably hasn't fully thought about the practicality of the maintenance side of the garden. So then it's like, oh, we'll just tweak that. So that's a little bit more practical. We've done quite a bit of that too, haven't we?
I guess the woodland wasn't planted, was it?
The woodland wasn't planted at the same time as the garden. It was done, let me think, 12 years ago, the woodland.
So it was just a field then? It was planted as to be a woodland?
Yeah, it was a field. When I first started, it was a field.
Ah, wow. I thought it was already there.
No. 12 years ago we planted it and it was literally sticks.
Bloody hell.
So then in 12 years, it's now mostly a woodland.
So what were like we just said about the ones you've been ripping out, what were those trees you've been taking out? Because you said they were only basically there They were faster growing, so the slower growing could catch up, type thing. What were
So
those
they
ones?
were goat willows.
Say that again, Debbie. You broke up.
They were the goat willows.
Goat willows.
Yeah. So, to be fair, Mark, you're better explaining that one than me.
They were probably were they like sacrificial ones, so they grow quick. So you got a bit of a. Am I talking rubbish?
No, that's basically true. So there's probably 3 species of trees that were, maybe 4 actually, that were put in that are faster growing, so that they'll grow, and then all of the sort of like harder wood trees like oaks and your walnuts and stuff like that have then got protection from the wind and the weather to then get established. And in a normal woodland, they'd sort of outcompete each other. Yeah. But then equally, you'd never get a woodland planted with trees every 3 meters or whatever it would have been planted as. So what should be done, and Debs' dad is a tree surgeon who is very good at doing woodlands. He's come in and walked around the woodland and said, right, what you need to do is you need to take out all those willows, because otherwise all of your nice oak trees that are growing right next to a willow are going to end up like that. Yeah. And then your willows will fall over and squash all your oaks, and you'll end up with nothing. Mm. So yeah, we need
willows grow straight up, and then they go up in 2, and then they get so big and heavy that they split.
Yeah.
So you're risking them knocking over your really nice native trees for the sake of a very nice goat willow. I mean, they have their purpose, but you don't want to lose your creme de creme for your
no. We're talking Waitrose and Tesco's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can remember you talking about basically the ones you planted were faster growing, and that's the ones you were ripping out.
Yeah, like your birches, willows, and alders.
Yeah,
are all fast growing. But the willows are the worst because they, like Debbie says, they branch, and then in that branch, they're almost like multiple stems that grow together, and then they'll start branching out, and then there's a gap in the middle. So then you end up with getting water and moisture down that gap, which starts rotting it in the middle, and then eventually it'll just collapse, and then it just takes, if they're 20, 30 foot trees now.
Yeah.
So if they start splitting and landing on, however many trees are around them, you've just lost 6 trees.
Mm. So when you do take them out, there's a lot of big gap left. You think, oh, what can I put here?
No, it does feel like that, but not really. Because when we took 4 down. I say we took 4 down. Deb's dad took 4 down. Me and Deb's just chucked it through the chipper. But he found a really nice oak tree that you wouldn't have even seen when those willows were there. That's now this beautiful tree.
Ah, right.
It had been
so that's a self-seeded one?
No, it's one that was planted.
No.
Oh, it's been held back then?
Yeah, because it was sort of behind these willows. So from the clearing, you couldn't even see the oak tree because it was behind these, the oak tree's probably 12 foot, whereas the willows in front were 20, 30 foot.
Yeah.
Because they grew so much faster.
Wow. I'm just trying to picture the woods. So that, yeah.
But when it was planted, because we did it in association with the Woodland Trust, they said to us, every year from when you planted it, you'll lose 10% of your trees.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what happens, because they're never all going to take. But actually, I don't think we've lost 10% at all the whole time, because when we planted it, it was obviously just perfect timing. If you'd have gone, was it your dad we were speaking to? And he said somebody had planted a woodland up and literally everything had died this year because it had no moisture.
Yeah.
They've put all these whips in and they've just gone. Whereas when we planted ours, it was a lovely, damp year and every single tree grew. Because you're not watering them. We planted 1,500 trees. You're not going to go around with a watering can and water everyone in. It's once they're in there looking after themselves.
What's the, I don't want to say pond because it's not a pond, lake there? Was it there then?
Yeah.
So do you think that's keeping everywhere nice and moist?
I think it's just a wet site. Anyway.
You've got a lot of dikes, haven't you, surrounding most.
Oh yeah.
And there's the River Ancombe as well that's close by as well. So there's a lot of water.
I think
that's obviously what's made the difference.
The woodland itself is really well designed, though, isn't it? Because it can't get too wet because it's on a slope down to the beck. So it probably is almost like the perfect condition for it. It can't be swamped, but there's water around for if it's too dry.
Yeah.
Like even this year, to say how little water we had, how amazing was all the apple trees in there?
Yeah. And
like
still apples on them.
Yeah, the fruit was incredible. It kept us fed all summer, didn't it?
Yeah. If you're in now, have an apple.
But I'm just peckish.
Mid-morning snack on an apple.
Yeah. Or a tomato.
Can't beat it. You can't beat it, can you? Plucking an apple off and just munching on it.
The perks of being a gardener.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I can remember when I came and had that day with you. That was just an amazing place. You're so lucky to be able to work there all day and just in that beautiful garden.
Oh, it doesn't feel like you're going to work.
No.
It really doesn't. Even, when we've come back wet and tired, and it's still beautiful even on the dullest day.
Mm.
You just see it in a. I was so gutted I wasn't there when it snowed the other day, because I've been saying the whole time I've been there, I can't wait to see it when it's all snowy. I wasn't at work.
It didn't last very long. It was only there about half an hour.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
do you know, it stuck around with us till like dinner time.
Did it?
Yeah.
Literally like half an hour and it was mush.
Oh, that's gutting. We so I'm only literally not even 10 minutes away. I noticed I can literally back away and you can have two completely different weathers, even though we are that crazy.
Yeah.
You literally, sometimes you through the split. It's mad.
Really weird.
I bet you couldn't believe it when that job come up then, Debbie. That it's 10 minutes away and there's a beautiful garden. Oh, bloody brilliant.
Well, so it was, I had to pinch myself, and in all honesty, I didn't think for a minute that I'd get it, because I thought my experience, although I'd, done self-employed gardening, very stupidly, I hadn't massively put that on my CV, because I didn't feel like if I got asked, I don't know, you think of all sorts when you're imagining scenarios, but I thought if they go, well, what's that plant there? I'll go, I don't know. So when we got, well, there was a few processes to get through, actually, wasn't there? But I put my heart and soul into, they asked us 3 questions. And I really did pour my heart and soul into that. So when Mark rang and said, would you like to come for a walk round? You generally could have knocked me over with a feather.
Can you remember what the questions were?
I know the last one was, how would you make the garden more sustainable?
That was definitely one of them.
Wow.
one of them was, what would you hope to learn or gain from if you got the position? Does that sound right?
Something
Money.
Like that. Money.
It's always a bonus.
Free plants.
I don't think I can remember what
Apples for mid-morning snacks.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, I've gained so much more than what I'd ever hoped for.
Getting to see a kingfisher on a regular basis.
The wildlife, we just have to point this out, because the wildlife has been amazing. And the other lady that worked with us was a huge wildlife lover. And if there is one thing, I have this whole appreciation now for nature and wildlife, because when you're with someone every day that literally saves every tiny frog they come across,
Wow.
you learn this like new love for it all.
I don't know how she notices them as well. Like she was just like, if there was something living where you were working, Chloe would spot it.
Yeah.
And be like absolutely fascinated by it. Her passion for wildlife was just like, I think she probably prefers the wildlife to the plants.
Yeah, probably. I think that's a fair comment. So we all sort of brought our own thing, didn't we? I think, and it just so happened that all of us bounced really well off each other.
Mm.
Yeah, it's definitely a cohesive team.
Yeah, definitely.
So, can you answer me the question then? How would you? What was it? Make the garden more sustainable?
So I like to think I've actually contributed to this quite a lot.
Oh,
So, yeah, I'll happily tell you. So I think on my actual letter, I put about making your own compost. I also told Tess that I'm sure you're doing everything I'm pointing out, so it's going to be like telling you to suck eggs.
That was definitely on there. I remember it made me laugh.
We'll say it anyway. But I think the biggest thing has been, with Dad being a tree surgeon, we noticed a massive saving. Tons of things, wasn't it? Because it just made, well, I hope it's made our boss realise that rather spending 3 times as much, do you think that's fair to say?
So last year when Chris was there, we bought in 50 tons of bark mulch.
Yeah.
Which cost £2,500, I think. And to get Debs' dad to come in with his chipper for the day, it's about just under £500.
Yeah.
And on that day when we were chipping, we probably made 25 tons of chippings.
Mm.
So that's half the amount that we bought in, which is, you know.
And you've in woodland for your trees, you've created logs because some of it was too big to be chipped, so Dad logged them. And you've got an enormous amount of wood chip, which we was able to finish nearly everything, haven't we? I think we've got one lakeside border left. So on the sustainability front and financial front, it makes a massive difference, because everywhere's, like I say, apart from the lakeside bed, is mulched. So fingers crossed that makes a huge difference for next year and is going to help the plants and the soil. And the woodland's loads better off for it. So I think on that front, we've made a huge difference. And then I've mentioned before, we haven't really had a chance to do it yet, have we? But I think it would be easy to sort of get a little propagating system going. So you were sort of taking a bit from each border of your plants taking cuttings and growing them on. So because like I say, things have got massive or they're getting tired and they want refreshing, you've then got that backstop to put straight in that you've sourced from your garden and haven't cost you a penny.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if we're there years to come, we might be able to get that wagon. We liked that way. We thought that would be quite practical.
We've definitely got to get more. Again, it's another thing of time. Like, if you've got more time, you're going to do more propagating.
Yeah.
But when you haven't got the time, all you spend your time doing is weeding, and then everything else falls by the wayside. And actually, from a horticultural point of view, you want to be doing the propagating. You want to be doing, all of the things that are going to make the garden that extra bit special are the things that get left behind.
But I suppose if you can keep on, because there's more people that you can keep on top of the weeding more, it's gradually going to become a bit less and less because you're getting less which are going to seed.
Yeah.
So that might start evening out a bit. So you haven't got as much to do. So you can use that time to propagate.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely finding it when you've mulched an area and it's been weeded a few times. Like, when you then go back, it's literally like a third of the time to weed that area because there's not as many, so you can get it done quicker. So that should get to that point as well.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's what you need.
Fingers crossed. It's a plan, isn't it? Sometimes plans don't quite work out, but you've
got to have a plan, a few-year plan, though, isn't it, on something like that?
Oh,
yeah. I think we've all been our own worst enemy in some ways because we have achieved so much, and there's big areas that inevitably look so much better. So it's just, I don't know whether maybe you think, oh, actually, they've done a cracking job, so that should be loads easier now.
Yeah, let's go back down to one gardener.
Yeah. Obviously, next season when the weeds come up, and it can quite easily go back.
Massively.
I'm sure you've had the discussions with your boss, Mark, about the whole thing, of not going back to one person. Because it will you could do, and that would be all right for the first year, but then it would soon go back to how it was again, really quickly.
Oh, so yeah. I mean, we're not even, of all the things that we were simplifying, we're not even at the stage of completing those simplifications yet. We've come a long way this year, but yeah, I mean, the beds that we were taking out, we still haven't finished taking all the plants out. We might get that finished this winter if I can have the help that I want over winter. But if we sort of put the garden to bed for winter and go down to one gardener for the winter, we then get to the point where if the guys come back in spring, that you're like, well, we've got 5 months worth of jobs to catch up before we even start with the spring stuff again. So then you're automatically playing catch up again already. Whereas if you can keep that sort of jobs being ticked off, you get ahead. And I think it's changing the perspective of things, because I think my boss is very much one of these people that thinks, come October, the gardeners sit in the gardener's room and drink hot chocolates and don't actually do that much work.
I wouldn't actually get paid.
You wouldn't. You'd be bored after the first few times.
Oh no, it's Christmas. You do all the fun bits. We'd make.
So tell us more about gardening outside of work that you enjoy doing.
So we've done
your own garden.
Look, so it's a project. It has been a project. It was with an old rented cottage, and the garden was really quite bad way when we took it on. I helped because I changed my mind a lot. So you get things looking nice, and I go, oh, I'm not happy with that. So the next season comes round and we change it again. So it hasn't massively had time to get established yet. But this year I feel like we've covered the most ground we ever have. So I love cottage garden. That is 100% my style. And I absolutely adore my veg garden to the point of now cut my garden in half and made my end bit completely dog free, and I call it my own little allotment. And the girls absolutely love that. And you know, me and my husband, we as a family together, we absolutely love it. It takes up as much time as it can do, really. This year's been a little bit different. It's been a very busy year where we haven't always had so much home, but normally it would take most things up. And I've started trying dabbling, doing my own little flower patches. I'd love as much. That was an amazing introduction, by the way. I thought, what on earth am I going to pull out the bag for the last that comes in 2 days a week and does a bit of gardening? That was lovely. Thank you very much.
To sell yourself.
So, yes, trying to do a bit of cut flowers alongside the vegetables, which I loved this year. They actually make a brilliant combination, growing them together, which I'd never really thought about. To be fair, it was completely down to your guys' podcast, because I'm not sure who you had on. Can't remember the lady's name, but she said about combination planting, I think it was. And I thought, I'm going to give that a go. And it worked really, really well.
It was Becky Searle.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, she was brilliant.
She's good.
Yeah, she's fab. So yeah, the garden's very much still an ongoing project. It, again, inspired by Chloe. She had the most amazing pond, so we made a little nature pond out of an old tractor tyre this summer for my middle daughter, because she's wildlife and animal mad as well, and it's been brilliant. We've all loved watching all the creepy so yeah, it's good fun and an ongoing task, but I think we'll get there.
What things do the girls like doing then?
Outside, anything outside. So we agreed quite early on they wasn't going to have phones or tablets or anything until they were older. So if we was outside, they was outside, and yeah. I think it's the best decision we have ever made. They absolutely love it. Tills is actually getting more into the growing side of things than what I probably had ever given any of her credit for, which has been great to watch. And my youngest, she wasn't a vegetable lover, but if we have grown it in the garden, she will eat it. So that's been as well.
Brilliant.
And the oldest one, she loves flowers. So if you say, Grace, can you go in the garden and pick us a bunch of flowers for the kitchen? She adores doing that.
Oh wow!
But at their season, so they're busy out with their granddads most weekends, doing gamekeeping and bush beating.
Yeah, so great.
Out of mischief as well.
Lucky girls.
They are lucky girls, but we're lucky parents, really, because they do us proud. They do us very, very proud.
Yeah, good. So now you've got Debbie's little allotment, like Jamie's little allotment. What plans have you got for next year for it? Have you started planning yet, or you just wing it and as it happens?
I'm still learning on the ground of so I said to Mark, planting things this time of year, like sowing seeds, that's been a massive learning curve for me. Not that I didn't know you could do it, but I've just never quite understood it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm planning on getting as many seeds as I can in now. And then, hopefully bigger and more flowers and veg than the year before. I'm hoping. That's the plan. Mark knows my secret dream is that I would have my own little flower farm, but it just takes a lot of planning and a lot of pennies, and life's really unfair like that.
Plan it all in your head, and then when you actually think, how can I actually do this? It's like, that's actually quite hard.
Oh, I know. There's so many times I do things like that and think, oh, maybe not.
Yeah. Talk yourself out of it.
I'd love to. My sister got married a couple of years ago, so me, my mum and my sister grew as much as we could, and then we went to Spalding auction and got a lot of their cut flowers that they sell in the auction there, and we decorated a whole garden and marquee, and it did look, we was all really proud of it. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I thought I wanted to go down that side of it, and then I realised, no, I think I'd much more enjoy the growing side than dealing with people. If I could.
What? Bridezilla?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
So if I could just have a field and be growing and be muddy, I'd be more than happy.
Yeah.
And have somebody else to deal with the customers.
Yeah, definitely. I can't say I'm not very good at that bit, but yeah, chuck me in a field with a fork and a pair of overalls and wellies, and I'm happy to carry.
Brilliant. What about having a stall outside? Can you do that and just sell bunches and things?
So I've done my veg seedling plants out the front, and I've done spare veg out the front, and I've done dried flower wreaths out the front, which, I mean, they go, but you're not going to make, I used it as a way to get some pocket money for the kids, really. It wasn't not going to make a living it, but as to share with your neighbours and, your locals, it was lovely. But we are in a little bit of the middle of nowhere.
A little bit of what?
In the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I know what you mean.
So it is hard, but it's you do it because you love it, don't you? You don't, and that's we're very lucky, a lovely sized garden, so there's nothing stopping us from doing everything here. It's just, that is the little dream, to have a massive with a tractor and grow your flowers.
Do it. You'll be able to do it. Make it happen.
Yeah.
Might happen.
There must be a bit of land you can nick at work somewhere and have to say, can I have that?
Stick some grass up.
That big circle in the middle of the woodland's mine now, Mark, sorry.
Take over the veg garden and grow flowers instead.
Yeah. I mean, there's half the problem with work, isn't it? Is it's such a vast area. You're like, no, we need to get rid of that border because actually we're never going to get to it. It's the same home, isn't it? You have to almost do what you can manage. Because I can't say it's been my best year for growing this year. I think between being busy at work, I don't know, I haven't had quite that same oomph or momentum that I usually have.
No, same as me.
It has been, it's probably, well, you just have to hope it's better next year, don't you? But Yeah, I've got dahlias to cut off and dig up, and I haven't yet done it because I just can't find what to go and do it. And it's it's a case of can't be asked. Yeah, finding that urge.
Do you think it's because you're doing it at work, or I suppose you're not this time of year, not all the time, are you? But is it because you're doing it at work?
I think, like I say, we did just have a general busy year this year, so we didn't have the spare time like we usually do for the garden. I don't know, really. I don't know what it is, Jamie. I think it's, I don't know, I think you have them years, don't you, where you just go, quite achieved what I wanted to, but you just have to go, it's okay, we'll do it next year.
Mine's been exactly the same. I think with work being busy, well, my start off was my operation, so that flummoxed me to start with, and then work got busy, and then the drought, and nothing growing how you wanted to do. It just nothing. I could really get my claws into anything this year.
No,
nothing's happened. I haven't hardly touched the back garden at all, although it's been all right. I've had flowers. It's looked all right, and I've cut the lawn now and again, but just not as into it as I have been before. But like I've come, like you just said, in my head now. Right, next year I'm going to go hell for leather, and it's going to be all amazing.
Yeah, you have to, don't you? You have to have that little glimmer of hope. But well, yeah, I had lots of veg that didn't. My peas and my beans didn't really get going this year.
No, snap.
A massive pigeon problem, which really upset me.
But, come on, your dad's a gamekeeper.
I know. But it doesn't always work like that, unfortunately. Yeah. So yeah, no, we'll try again next year. I've got the way I've learned a lot from work on different ways how to do things. So I loved how the tomato was in the polytunnel that went here. So 100% going to give that a go. And the veg, we do veg differently at work to what I've ever done it at home. Like we're vegging the flower beds. How awesome's that?
It is a weird concept. It's very hard to actually do, isn't it? Like you've got to think so much harder, because I mean you just want to put it in rows.
Yeah.
You sort of, but no, that's wrong. But why is it wrong? It's not wrong at all, is it? You plant them wherever you want. Yeah. So I'll definitely put in some more quirky ideas ago, without a doubt.
Yeah, definitely. I think we said that last week, Mark, didn't we? We said that we've both tried to do things a bit different, but it just strangely you just edge back.
Putting rows back in.
Yeah. Because I thought right at the beginning of the year I was going to make a conscious effort of, not doing it like that's like almost monoculture. There's a block of them and a block of them and a block of them, and I started to, but then it just disappears. It just goes back to muscle memory.
Yeah.
Weird.
I think
I did it.
Did it at home?
Yeah. I did all my new beds. I did mixed, and then I was planting some carrots and a few salad things in the old part of the veg garden, and I finished doing it and went, oh, I've just planted all them in rows. Just didn't even think about it, and then looked back at it and was like, oh my, what have I done?
Yeah.
I think the problem with that is not having them in rows or similar things, because when different things are growing different heights and one starts shading something else out because it's not, the things next to it aren't as big, I don't know, if you have a few rows of all the same, they're all going to come the same height, they're all going to be, the spacings will be right.
Yeah. It's just experimenting, isn't it?
It's hard if you don't know.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the plant's going to grow like if it's the first time you've grown it, it's hard to then, mix it in with other things because you've got no experience of it.
That's the other thing I've learned, Jamie, is Mark likes growing a lot of vegetables, and he's like, have you ever heard of a mangle? And I'm like, hey, Isn't that something you dry like
mangle wurzel?
And it's like, no, it's a humongous vegetable.
Have you eaten that, Mark?
We've had one at home so far.
What is it? Just a big radish? Or a
No,
beet?
it's a beetroot.
It's just a big beet, isn't it?
But it's not as beetrooty. It's more sort of mild.
Yeah.
So if you don't like beetroot, you're probably not going to like a mango wurzel.
No.
Cross between a beetroot and a kohlrabi type thing, I suppose, is
it? Sounded like it was from BFG. Like
That's one of the things that out of
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, when they pull it out and they scream.
It's okay. Yeah, it does. The
mandrakes.
Mandrakes, that's it. Yeah. Right then, before we get on to your lightning round, let's have one win and one fail of the year from your garden.
From my garden, well, I've already told Mark my fail. So I planted a whole seed of parsnips, and I got 6.
Well, that's probably 5 more than I did. Don't worry. I can't struggle with parsnips every year.
We ate them last week actually for our roast dinner, and they were the naughtiest things. They tasted lovely, but I was gutted that I only got 6 because parsnips I adore.
Yeah.
A win would probably be, I think, not so much growing anything, even though, you know, we have grown lots, but the fact that me and went, oh, do you know what? I think we need a veg garden where it's just a dog-free, kid-free zone if we need to be. And within one weekend, we had it done.
Yeah.
And we were so chuffed with it, and we've spent loads of time down there. And it's just so nice to have a part of the garden where you go, oh, you don't look
no chaos.
Yeah. So that's definitely been a win, because if there's anything we love doing, it is a project together. So we used old sleeper rails, old railway sleepers, and a few pallet collars, literally just anything we had spare lying around, and lo and behold, we had a little allotment at the end of the weekend, so that was great fun.
Brilliant. So, I'll take that. Fantastic. Yeah, sounds good.
It was good.
Right, Mark, go on, hit her with it.
Lightning round time. You
should be able to do this. If you've watched us lots of times, you should know the answers off the top of your head now.
Hopefully. I'm not pressure. I babble a lot.
I'll just change all of them. Just throw you off.
Yeah.
So, first one, in the summer, are you a cuppa in the morning sun or a cold drink relaxing in the evening?
Cuppa in the morning sun.
There's a lot of people that don't have a drink now, you know, I've noticed. More people have a, you know, like the cuppa in the morning.
Yeah, not many.
Can't beat a brew. Starts the day off right.
Cold drink in the evening that finishes the day nicely.
That's the thing. Sitting out there when it's nice and hot with a ice cold beer. Oh, beautiful wine. Yeah, lovely.
Nice. Next one, flowers or edibles?
Oh, that's a toughie.
That is a really tough one. I'm going to go vegetables, though, because
it's
better than sitting your own vegetables that you've grown.
It's brilliant, isn't it? I had, on Sunday, my whole dinner was from the garden, vegetable garden. I done cauliflower steak and then all the different vegetables to go with it. It was bloody gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
the whole thing. So, you know, not like normally you get just a couple of bits, then you have your meat and all that, but the whole plate was from the garden.
Oh, well done you. I think
love it. I loved it. Everybody else went, where's the meat? There is none.
You
Can't even eat it.
Make sausages next.
Or a bit of horse.
Yeah.
Just a leg. They won't miss one leg.
Next one, beach or forest?
Forest.
Forest.
Gotta be. My dad's a tree surgeon.
Yeah.
No peace in a forest with your dad in it. With a chainsaw going.
Yeah.
People get that so wrong. I think they think because does chainsaws for a living that he doesn't like trees, and it's like, no, that man adores trees.
Yeah.
He has full appreciation for him. Like Mark's in it firsthand now. He gets so excited about different species. What was at work?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met a tree surgeon that gets trees like your dad gets trees. Because tree surgeons are usually like, just, chop it down, get rid of it. Whereas Debs' dad is like, just understands the trees. And it's all about building a woodland rather than...
I don't totally agree with that, Mark, because I was at a customer or friend's house the other day, customers as well, and I had... they needed a tree surgeon to have some trees that they got a big garden. And they needed to have some willows down, which were stunting the growth of the oaks. The oak was growing that way because the willow was going up, so they had some willows down. And Lawrence was there, and he's only a young lad. I would say he's probably 26, 27. And the knowledge he had of all the trees and what they were doing and why they were doing it, and it was just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Mm. So there must be some. Well, there obviously are some tree surgeons that don't just hack them down and don't worry about it.
Yeah. No, I guess it's the same as anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A minority that spoil it for the majority.
Yeah.
Definitely. Next one, go-to emoji.
Laughing face with the tears. It's not even my favourite one, but it just seems to be the one I always go for.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If you
That's the one that makes you old. Sorry.
If you could only have one snack for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, that's really difficult. It's not crumpets, just because I have them at work all the time, by the way.
Oh, I love crumpets. I had crumpets for breakfast.
Snack. Oh, I know. So, I don't know what they're called. You know those biscuits which are almost like a rich tea biscuit with the thin milk chocolate on top?
Oh, but they're like the Lieber something or other.
Yes. That. I adore them biscuits. They are really good.
In the blue box.
Yeah. They're the ones.
So I was listening to the Adam and Joe gardening show. That's Adam... No, not Adam and Joe. What's the guy's name? James and Joe. So James Sinclair and Joe Swift. And they were talking about biscuits, and their top biscuit was one of those. That is the creme de la creme of biscuits.
100%. They are brilliant.
Well, Lucy and Saul are just custard creams. The good old custard creams. That's their favourite.
You obviously haven't had one of those biscuits, Jamie.
No. I like any biscuits, really.
I'm not rich tea. Really.
Mm.
When I first started at work, I used to take 2 Mars bars with me every day. And I haven't done that for ages, have I? No. Just have 2 crumpets now. Or 3 or 4 if it's a bad day.
Plus your 6 sugars in your coffee.
I needed
6 sugars in a cup of coffee?
No. So on most days I have 3. I've never had 6. Oh. But yeah, 3 sugars. I'm not sweet enough.
Talking about sugars in tea or coffee, so we have that half spoon stuff, sugar. So it's you only need, if you want one, you only have half of it. And Josh, our boy, has a cup of tea and he has two. I said, so that's equivalent of 4 in your tea. Oh my God, I just couldn't even do it. Couldn't do it. Oh,
No, it's not for everyone, but
definitely not.
I need it sometimes.
Definitely. There's some days when it's needed. Right, next one. Finish the sentence. My perfect day would be.
Getting up, going outside with everyone and the dogs with my cup of tea, walk around the garden, talk about what your project is for the day, come back in, have a bacon butty, go back out, do the project, light the fire, watch Harry Potter until it's bedtime.
Not bad at all.
Sounds like a good day to me.
Yeah.
Especially on an autumn day when it's cooling down in the evenings. Get the fire lit.
How most weekends look at them, and I do love it.
Next one. Today's favourite plant.
And we want it in Latin.
Actually, the stuff I've got up there, because I've just done this for Christmas, I'm going to do pampas grass, because I just love how many uses you can use it for.
We won't say the other thing about pampas grass.
No.
It's in your front garden.
Yep.
It is, yes, Jamie. My front gate. I was
sure, they didn't know anything about that until we told her.
Do we need to advertise where you live?
No. Favourite season?
That's hard.
Well, but everyone says either spring or autumn, don't they? And I get it. Spring's exciting because you start sowing stuff, and autumn's lovely because of all the colours. But I'm going to say summer because the days are longer. Your garden's in full bloom. All that hard work, you see what's paid off. So I think I'll say I love winter. I do love winter because I love the stove lit and I like a good old frosty morning, but I'll go summer.
Good choice.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
If you could make one thing disappear from your garden or the gardening world, what would it be?
Mark Redpath.
At work, it would be mare's tail or thistles. To be fair, bloody thistles. Fed up with thistles.
Bloody grass.
Yeah. At home, I don't know. At home, it's not actually
pigeons.
Too bad. Yeah, pigeons. Yeah, I think well, ground elder. There is a bit of ground elder, so we'll go with that.
Good choice. Favourite weed? Not ground elder.
See, this is where I don't know. What has a pretty flower that's weed? Oh, what was your birthday? What was like a wildflower weed that was most poisonous? Oh no, but that was foxglove, wasn't it?
Right, buttercup.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty.
Buttercup.
Buttercup.
If that's classed as a weed.
Yep, it is. Garden visit or plant shopping trip?
Plant shopping. It's got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I love a pretty garden, but I like putting them in my own garden more.
Favourite garden scent?
I I'm going with Jamie on this one. I don't think anything beats walking into your greenhouse or your polytunnel and having that smell of tomatoes.
Lovely, isn't it? Absolutely lovely.
Or I have to say though, so my husband's granddad used to rub mint and then put it in his top pocket, so he kept getting mint all the day.
Oh wow!
And we still do that, and that is lovely. Oh, he's just put fresh cut grass.
Fresh cut grass.
Nice.
Yeah, that takes some beating. So yeah, there's a few there.
There's lots, isn't there?
There is.
Honeysuckle. Mark don't even. Have you ever tried honeysuckle where you pull it out and have the nectar?
No, I need to do that next year.
You've not done it either.
No.
So you get a honeysuckle flower. You know at the bottom is that tiny little green bauble on the end of it. If you get that and pull that, the whole, I guess it's the stamen, comes right the way out, and there's a drop of nectar on the end, and you it's just...
Wow.
Try it.
Next year.
Definitely.
Yeah, Sarcococa. I love the Sarcococa smell. It's nice. And all the Daphnes. Winter fragrances are lovely, aren't they?
Well, because there's nothing else going on. Because it's so stark. Like those winter fragrances. Like my Daphne out of the front's just coming into
Daphnes
flower
are
now.
amazing. Yeah.
So the last one is going to be really cheesy. So I don't know whether to ask you it. You're not allowed to choose the three that you're going to say.
Who's the best boss you've ever had?
3 people to garden with. Who would they be?
Oh, and I'm not allowed.
No, choose somebody else.
Well, that's easy then. I choose my 3 girls because it's all generation, isn't it? And it is so rewarding when you see them loving it.
Nice.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
More cheesier. I match your cheese.
Now, do you want to do winner stays on?
Yeah, bugger it. Why not?
Yeah, go on.
Which one do you want to choose? Veg, flowers, or Gardener's World presenters? You probably won't know half of them.
No, I won't. Veg, please.
Veg. Beans or courgette?
Beans.
Beans or parsnips?
Parsnips.
Parsnips or peas?
Parsnips.
Parsnips or cabbage?
Cabbage.
Cabbage or chard?
Cabbage.
Cabbage.
Cabbage or carrots?
Cabbage.
Cabbage or squash?
Oh.
Squash.
Squash or potatoes?
Ah. From a growing point of view or an eating point of view?
Whatever you want.
Oh, squash, because my arch is my favourite thing in the world. So
snap.
Squash or beetroot?
Squash.
Squash or onions?
Oh, I know where this is going. Squash.
Squash or leeks?
Squash.
Squash or asparagus?
Oh.
Oh, go on, asparagus, because I did that on the barbecue wrapped in bacon. Whoa.
Oh, best.
You need to start growing some in your own garden.
I've got some now, haven't I?
Oh, yeah, you have. Yeah, that's right.
I can't pick them yet.
In the future. Last one, asparagus or tomatoes?
Tomatoes!
The winner every time. You put tomatoes at the end on purpose.
If I put it further up, it'd just be like tomatoes or...
Tomatoes.
It would.
Very tedious.
Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, Debbie, that was great.
Oh, no, thank you so much for having me. It was...
No, thank you. It's really good.
Brilliant. Thank you ever so much. We shall see you both. Well, I'll see you on Thursday, Mark, and we'll hopefully see you soon, Jamie.
Yeah, definitely. I'll come and have a day with you in the garden in spring, probably.
Yeah, you need to come and see the progress since you last.
Yes, I will.
Yes, definitely.
I will. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Bye, guys.
See you later. Thanks. She's lovely, isn't she?
That's Debbie.
Very nice colleague you have.
No.
I bet she's all giggly and laughy all day at work, isn't she?
She is. Yeah, she's always happy, even when she's not happy.
Yeah, I bet.
To be fair, they've both been fantastic. I couldn't have found two more passionate, people that were up for the challenge and got the project. Because it could, and we did have three people to start off, and we lost one person because they weren't up for it, and and it could have gone like that with all three of them, because you never know who you're employing. But we got two good ones.
Yeah, definitely sounded out like it worked. It worked well.
And you can
working
proof
well.
is in the pudding when you see the progress of the garden and how far it's come in 7 months.
Yeah.
And I could trust both of them to think. If I'm on holiday or I'm not there for the day, I know that stuff's going to get done. They always work their socks off all day long, not having to worry about them sitting around watching kingfishers, although that does happen. But when you see a kingfisher flying past, you can't help but just sit and watch it.
No, of course not.
But yeah, equally, we've got so much work done this year.
Yeah, good. And it sounds like you've had a good time doing it as well.
Yeah. Well, it just makes it easier, doesn't it? If you go to work dreading it,
the
people that you work with are horrible. It just makes everything more difficult, doesn't it?
Of course it does. Yeah, definitely does.
So to have got a team of people that are all up for it, it's brilliant. Hopefully we'll go again next year with the same team.
Same bunch. Brilliant. Enjoyed that, Mark. Good guest.
We'll see you all next week for another guest.
Will do.
See you later.
See you later. Have a good week. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Through the Garden Gate.